Hello and welcome to this video. Today I'm going to be making a stock analysis of Appfolio. So if you like this video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And of course, remember this isn't financial advice. It's purely for entertainment and educational purposes. Now, what is Appfolio? Well, they're a software as a service company, and I do like them quite a lot, and I think they're going to do great in the future. And the reason I personally think that is because we have seen the AI boom, and I do think the next thing we're going to see is a software boom, because of course the software is where the AI is going to really perform, and we've seen it on the infrastructure side in companies like Micron and Nvidia, and I do think that software is the next one. So now let's take a look at the graph. As you can see, recently we had some earnings here which were not the greatest, but they weren't that poor either. Fell about 1.17%. And the earnings before that we fell by 2.19%. So as you can see, each time we've had a poor earnings, we've had quite substantial falls. Of course, that's quite unlucky. And when we see good earnings, we see quite nice increases, unlike this one where we actually see a decent fall. So it is quite a volatile stock. That is something you need to have in your mind when you buy a stock like this. I mean, just look at the price right now. It is 208. But if we go back on the stock, as you can see right here, let's just go back to what is this? May of 2022, it was at 83 bucks. So if you bought it back then, well, would have made a great profit. So it's a bit of a volatile stock. Now, currently we are trading, as you can see, a bit downwards. As you can see, we do have this death cross. It came today. So currently we are trading downwards. So right now would be a poor chance to buy in because the technicals say it's going to continue downwards, and as well does the RSI. As you can see down here, we are laying it right now in about a 40 in the RSI. Now, if you know what RSI is, that is the relative strength index, and it shows the momentum of a stock. So something is below 50 but above 30, this means it's in a downward trending channel like this. You can see we're trading down here and the stock price is dropping. Meanwhile, when we're above 50 but below 70, we are trading upwards in the stock. As you can see, when we're trading up here, the stock price is increasing. And then we have above 70, that means it's overbought. That happens when we have these huge spikes, as you can see right here. It's overbought. It often is a bit of a risky move to buy them up here. And then we have oversold down here, which means it is also a risky move to buy down here. But however, I do prefer to buy them oversold rather than overbought if there isn't a technical. If the technicals doesn't say it's a sell and it gets down here, well then chances are it's just a sell off for whatever reason, and then I think it's a great opportunity to pick up. And if you know what a death cross is as well, as I just told you, well that is when the short-term momentum is weaker than the long-term momentum, meaning that currently the stock is trading lower price in the past 50 days than the earlier 200 days, which is also a signal that the stock price is going downwards. Now, as you can see, the earnings here, they are overall they're pretty good. As you see, we beat them by 17%, 24.9%, and then missed them by 2.1 and 1.1%. Now they don't pay out any dividends, which is surprising for a software company. Now if you look at their earnings, it's quite nice. As you can see, they are slowly but surely increasing their revenue quite a lot each year, which is great, and we do see them make great money for the first time this year, which is very nice. Well, we did also see them in 2020, but ever since then it was quite meh years, and now we are seeing quite nice returns again with margins of 25%. So that is of course amazing to see. And as you can see here in the financials, well, they make core solutions, value-added services, and the other is maintenance. Or if somebody in their portfolio, well, they need something added to their software, well, that is of course they also charge for that. Now the performance on this, as you can see, let's just go back from 2015. As you can see, most often it's quite nice. We do have some poor years, this year included, where it's down. But besides from that point, it is great years. So more often than not, it's a very great stock to buy. Now, it wouldn't surprise me if we're going to see a great at the end of this year. It wouldn't surprise me if the stock is trading at, what we're now, trading at 2.8, well, 208. So it wouldn't surprise me if the stock ended up in about 280, 250, 280. Because if we just look at the track record of this stock and when we're currently trading downwards, well, as I said, I do think software is going to boom. So I do think it is going to go quite a lot. I do think 30-40% of the rest of this year wouldn't surprise me at all. So as you can see, more often than not, it really has great returns. Now this is going to fall in the future, of course, because we can't keep seeing these amazing returns. Then the stock is going to be worth billions and billions of dollars and going to be way overvaluated. And some think it might already be that, given how many great years we have, considering how short it has been on the stock exchange. Well, as you can see, these many great years, chances are it might fall a bit more, but of course we won't know until the future. Now the technicals for this for the day, as you can see, that's a sell. And for the month, however, it's a buy. And that is because for the month, it is still great. As you can see, we did see this nice increase, which means the stock technicals still say it's a buy, but the short-term technicals say it's a sell. And currently, I am going more towards the short-term momentum, and I do think it's going to fall at least down here to the support level down here. As you can see, we had these previous bottoms down here, and I do think the stock price is going to fall all the way back down here. So I do think it's going to look a bit like this. and I do think that's going to happen with this stock, so I wouldn't buy in right now if I were you. Now, I don't own any of the stock myself, but I have considering buying up, but I knew this was coming. I could see the technicals earlier this week, and I were waiting for these signals. So I'm waiting for it to personally get down to the support level. And then once it increases back up, well, I'm definitely going to buy up in this stock. Now, the analyst rating of this, as you can see right here, they are a bit all over the place, which we like to see, of course. We have 5 strong buy, 1 buy, 2 hold, and 1 strong sell. And the strong sell is down by minus 1.62%, which indicates that even the strong sellers, well, they think, well, this is actually quite a decent price. And as you can see up here, the average is also around what I said, 250 to 280. So it's a great stock at the moment to buy, at least if you look at the analyst rating. And the reason I like to see so many different analyst ratings is because analysts more often than not tend to be positive rather than negative. That is purely psychological, and you can look this up. It is a fact. And the thing like it about it is quite a lot is if we see these different analyses, means that a lot of different people have had a proper look on it, and it isn't just, what can you say, well, hype, everybody thinking, oh, this stock is great and we are going to buy it. We see a lot of different and nuances on this stock, which I like to see quite a lot. Now, as you can see down here in the earnings, the forecast, they expect to make greater money next year and the year after that, well, this year and next year. So let's hope they can beat that, unlike the poor earnings they had the last time. Now, that was my video on Appfolio, and if you want me to make any other videos like this, please leave them in the comment section below on any of the companies you want me to make an analysis of. Thanks for watching.